Good morning.
All right, welcome back to this week. Okay, it is day 8. All right, so let's get into this. So, day 8, $9,300. You guys are probably wondering, like, yo, dude, you're gonna finish this challenge so fast. Here's the thing. Okay, in the beginning, I'm gonna scale very, very hard, but then I'm gonna pull back eventually, and it's probably gonna be actually after this video. I'm gonna be pulling back a little bit, and now only focusing on profitability in the business, focusing on just how to keep the numbers just way more profitable, because it's like obviously not profitable right now. I just put another order, and I'm doing more optimizations to everything. Okay, so recently I upgraded the prices. My conversion rate's doing a lot better. My AOV's up. Things are doing really, really well. Instagram is starting to make some money, even though Facebook is still pulling most of the weight. But there's 2 things that I'm actually focused on right now. Number 1 is testing another landing page with a higher AOV. Okay, and I found another company that's in the space competitively, and I'm going to be basically like using their landing pages as inspiration, and that should be done tomorrow, the latest. Okay, the second thing I'm focused on is this number right here. Okay, people are going to add to cart and they're reaching checkout very nicely, which is a very good conversion rate. This is very, very good. That's like 85 to 90% of people who are adding to cart reach checkout. But this is the problem, okay? Because 206, let's do the math. We got 206 divided by 448. Okay, that's 46% once they get to checkout. That's not good. So what I basically decided to do was, there's this like person on Fiverr who does 1-page checkouts, and I'm kind of going to go over that. I talked about it, I think, yesterday, but it's almost done. And you're probably wondering, like, okay, I sent a bunch of edits to them. I went to the supplier, asked them how much they spent on R&D on this oil, etc., etc. Got a new badges, all that. Now, what am I using as inspiration though? Okay, because 1-page checkouts, I was sitting there and I'm like, dude, this is genius, because Shopify checkout's 3 steps right now. You got to go to the first page, you fill out the info, then you go to shipping, then you go to payment, and you got to always scroll every single time you reach a new page. So what's a better way to streamline this? And funny enough, today on our YouTube channel, we posted the podcast of me and Josh Snow, and I looked at that and I was like, shit. We literally just I need to go check out Josh Snow's store, because he runs like an $100 million plus a year store. I'm like, dude, I have to see what he's doing. So, and also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Just hit the red button. It is free. We're growing pretty well right now. We got about 140 subs in the past 30 days. So I would say it's pretty good for myself. Okay. Small wins, big leaps for mankind. All right. So this is what they're running for a checkout. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my God, dude, Josh Snow's doing this. Like, this is a 1-pager. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, we have to swipe this. So we're going to swipe this. We're going to use this There's another 57. So we're going to swipe this up top, put the logo. He started his at 7 minutes. I believe it's at 7 minutes. Yeah, 7 minutes and 59 seconds. So I'm going to make sure that they know. Be like, hey, make sure, the timer starts at 8 minutes. And then he just has PayPal here, which is interesting, because I don't think they're using like Facebook Pay or other ones. I have another one, I believe it's just like Apple Pay, and they're not using Apple Pay, which is interesting. I think it's because the addresses, sometimes on people's Apple Pays, they don't change their address, so you might be having some shipping, like logistic issues. So the other thing too is on the right hand side here, he has 4 badges. So I was like, dude, this is genius. And the branding, the fonts are all the same. Like, everything here is so congruent to where you literally can't say like this is fake. Like, look at the fonts. The fonts match here. The fonts match here. Italics of the font. So I'm like, you know what? I need to get 4 of these. And we have a doctor who sponsored this. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to do 30-day guarantee, doctor recommended, safe, and 100% organic. results guaranteed, and fast USA shipping. Those are going to be the best personifications of like the main offer. And then we can obviously, the person, whoever the graphic designer is, will find these icons. I'm not worried about that too much. Okay. The other thing was this. Now, obviously, I can't use a BBB rating because I'm not BBB rated, but we can rework this. And I'm not going to use this with the Ask Away CR FAQs. Oh, it's a drop down. I did not know that. Oh, we're about to have some fun with this. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I just noticed that I already have FAQs, so I can drop these at checkout too. This is insanity. Okay. So what we basically did was, why 1 million plus customers choose Snow? Well, instead, I reworked it, and we actually have a lot of bottles sold. So I said, why 6120 plus customers have chosen Hair 10X in 2022? Quick, real results from award-winning organic products. The private labeler that I'm using, they're very well connected with a bunch of influencers, and like literally they have a bunch of awards. Even though their oil is a little bit more expensive, the oil actually is like some of the best on the market. It's premium. Okay. Also, I asked the owner, like, hey, how much have you guys spent on R&D, making sure that the oils are perfected? Because what he says here is we've spent over $3 million investing in our products and engineering them to perfection. Our products ship fast and 100% results guaranteed. That's our money back guarantee. So we basically reworked that here. And then instead of the BBB, I'm looking for badges. We're going to use this badge, which is basically like just one of these simple guaranteed, estimated delivery time, secure checkout, satisfaction guarantee, privacy protected, Shopify, Discover, American Express, MasterCard, Visa. I'm thinking that I got to get rid of Shopify Secure and put PayPal because the PayPal button's up top, and a lot of people do use PayPal. So I think I'm going to rework that as well. So yeah. Okay. And then the billing address, like the best part about this is that they can't get to the next step. So like shipping address, I think I'm going to just frame this be like step 1, step 2, step 3, and then step 4. Okay. And that's basically going to be how I work it. And then I'm going to have the FAQs drop out down here. And that's how, and also this button right here, they must have battle tested this button. Being red, I think works a lot better. Now, they also put this stuff on the bottom. I'm thinking about it, but I'm just like, I think that them scrolling too far down might ruin it. I don't know, but we'll work it with just, this for now with the one pager, make it really short and simple, get more conversions because it's not as high ticket as Josh's stuff. So I'm going to make it very like simple, straight to the point, buy now, basically. Okay. And I'm going to add PayPal as that badge there. So there's that. Should be another order coming in soon. The AOV is hiked up tremendously. So if we go over the last couple of days here, another 45. Yeah, the AOV is boosted tremendously. I upped the price on the oils. So like the AOV is went up like 31 and now it's all the way up to like almost $45. The conversion rate has gone up. So I'm honestly really pumped about that. 58% extra take on the 3 bottles. That's what I like to see. 35% extra take rate on the 2 bottles. This number right here, even though, yes, I like people buying the 1 bottle, but like I need people to start buying 2 and 3s. It's just worth it more for shipping reasons, gets more bottles in their hands, makes them use it longer. I get more testimonials, LTV down the road, and that's what I'm focused on right now, okay? Google ads are working actually very, very well. I'm actually really happy about that. So we also got a video that I talked about last night that I launched. So we're going to check the results of that as well. But I did get 8 purchases already on Google. So about under, $9 a purchase. Actually, it's about under $8 a purchase at a 2.22 conversion value cost, which technically I don't think that's correct. It's got to be higher because there's no way that every single 8 of these people just like only bought 1. I don't know. So it might just be because it's retargeting on Google. They're not like the most highest LTV buyers, but Google is getting good retargeting purchases. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, now we're gonna hop on the ad account. Okay, ad account it is. Okay, I had dynamic images running. Okay, these need to warm up. So I realized like look at this. This one did not perform that well. This one only got 3 buyers. This lookalike, see something like this where it's at $63. That's obviously, I'm not going to keep that up. That's not profitable. That's not really going to do anything for us. Okay. So there, I can cut that. Okay, these just started last night. So, I mean, we're getting good clicks on these, though. So, I mean, I'm not crazy concerned. Let me see what the ROAS are. They're not going to be crazy high. This one's got good potential. A lot of these are starting to increase because of, like, the actual pricing on it. So, we're going to actually cut some, what do you want to call it? We are going to cut. Actually, wait a second. I feel like I just launched these. Yeah, this is a lookalike. Okay. So we're going to go through these ad sets. We're going to cut some losers. We're going to go to results. Usually when an ad set's good, it'll kick right off the rip. Like some of these, you could tell like they're going to be winners. Okay. Some of these don't have like a lot of purchase. I'm also going to look at cost per add to carts as well. So we're going to go to customize columns. We're going to go to add to carts. I'm going to go to unique cost. So how much is the cost for an add to cart? I don't know if that's actually going to come up because not a lot of these are add to cart. They're initiate checkout. And let me see if that's going to come up. See, a lot of these are just like, they're not popping up. It's kind of annoying actually. Okay, website adds to carts. See, here's the thing, right? I need to sort this in a way that this lets me look at a better glance of actually what's going on. So, getting rid of bid strategy, last name, forget it, attribution setting, reach, impressions. I don't care about any of this stuff, okay? Another 57. Dope. Okay. On Facebook purchases. All right, we're going to hit apply. Okay. This is getting a 4. You know, some of these, I'm going to sort these. And you could tell, right? This one, that's got a 1.12. Even though it has one, you know, it's got these purchases. It's just not going to do the job. These are not getting a high enough of a ROAS for me to justify them staying on. Because at the end of the day, like, all we care about is getting that ROAS. See, this got 6 add to carts. Yeah, I got a purchase, but it's just not, to me, it's just not going to get the nourishment that I want. I want these that are getting really, really quick results to stay on. Like, you can tell when some of these are just like, they're just duds. See, when you're getting 4 add to carts and not one person converts, this one didn't have an add to cart, 4 add to carts, 3 add to carts, 4 add to carts, you know, 1 add to cart, 1 add to cart. I'm spending, oh no, I accidentally clicked off. Okay. Because you got to think too, like I'm spending so much money on an add to cart at that point where it's $28 for an add to cart. This one didn't even get an add to cart and no one's even converting from that add to cart. So it's like, it's just a waste of money. And this one got 9 add to carts and still only a 0.5 ROAS. This one got 4 add to carts. Like 2 add to carts, it's just not 2 add to carts. This one got that many add to carts and not a lot of buyers, but that could turn around. This one's obviously not worth it. This one only got 2. That's not worth it. This one got 10 add to carts. That one could be sufficient because I'm hitting retargeting on the back end. This one could be sufficient because of retargeting on the back end. So you really want to micromanage these ad sets in the beginning because they're just trying to learn. Like these have spent, you know, these don't even have purchases. So this is just horrendous. No add to cart. This one's got 1 add to cart. This one's got 3. This one's got 0. This one has 4 add to carts, no purchase. 4 add to carts, no purchase. 5. Oh, geez, these are horrendous. Okay. So now we're going to turn those off. And before I do so, I want you to see the budget of those that have been selected. Let's see how much a day I'm about to trim off. $9.30 a day in just budget. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go here, turn off. Okay, and we're going to turn off those ad sets. Okay, because those are not producing the results that we want. We also want the Facebook pixel to be better framed to get that better cost per purchase, just for historical data reasons. And you'll see, you know, when we come to check here tomorrow, these campaigns are going to have a significantly lower cost per purchase because I'm just spending more money on ones that I know are more cost efficient. Okay, that's important to realize. I did get a new video today, so I'm gonna be testing that in front of you guys right now as well. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I don't know why this isn't publishing, but give me 1 second. All right. So the other thing that I want to go into is, let me move this out of my way. Okay. Now, next thing is these right here that have been running. You can see here that this cost per purchase has declined. Okay. So some of these are actually starting to chip downward. This one's at 19 now. These are really starting to gain more traction. This is doing decently better. I just launched those new videos. So those videos got, say, $16 per purchase. It's a better ROAS. So what am I going to do? I'm going to double up on these. I'm going to turn these two off that are not producing the results that I need for my retargeting. Okay. And I'm going to spend, $50 a day on these because these are getting the results that I want. They're just more high quality people come into the pipeline. If I got 4 add to carts here for how much? Yeah, that's not good. So just something to think about, that's all. I mean, I might keep this one on at a lower budget just to keep the attribution decent because it was getting purchases. But overall, I want that one to get more of the love because it's got a better attention grabber on the videos themselves. Okay, and anything that has one purchase still has potential, but you still want to check that that cost per add to cart. This one here that's at 28, we got to start trimming these down. So these that are starting to cost us an arm and a leg, we got to start evaluating these. These are old campaigns. Okay. So we're going to look at, okay. So now we're going to evaluate these. And these are the ones that have heightened in cost drastically. Okay. Let's see here. Some of these are still running that are like not even getting results at all. This one wasn't producing. Some of these are getting pretty costly. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take all of these that are just not producing and I'm going to trim these off. Because now I can save a ton of budget just by doing this. These are just not producing the results that I need. Now let's go to budget. Let's see how much we trimmed from that. Another purchase. Let's see how much we trimmed. Another $315. Okay. Let me turn these off. Okay. The other thing too is I still want to go back and look at some of these because I'm not pushing that cost per purchase down. By having stuff like by having these, we have to go now check the ROASs on these. Having a 0.9, a 0.7, like these are not going to be really driven in a in a performance manner. These are not going to drive me the results that I need. So what am I going to do? I'm going to cut them because I want other ad sets to get that exact same attention. So let's see the budget on these now. Another $90. Okay. All right. We're going to turn these off now. And all we're doing is just trimming fat right now, looking at what's not working and then kind of just optimizing what is, because now what am I going to do? I'm going to go to these. Okay. These ad sets have continuously produced results. I've saved over $400. So now what can I do? I can up this one to 40. I can up this one to 40. I can up this one to 40. I can take this one to 30. Take this one to 40. And now I'm just simply using budget that wasn't being used before to now scale out. And this one here, what's the ROAS on that one? 1.43. I can live with that. We could take that one to 40. Okay. So that's just me simply optimizing and looking at what's already working and then trimming the fat on what isn't. Now there's 2 other campaigns here, these 2. I want to take a look at these. So we're going to hop into these 2. Cost per result. All right. We're going to have some fun here. So some of these are getting way too overpriced. Look here, we can trim a bunch of fat right here. Boom, boom. Now, once we get to about 24, I want to see what the ROASs are. See, this one right here looks like it's going well, but it's really not. A lot of people who are buying this are just buying one bottle. They're not buying a ton. This one right here, we think this one's doing well because it's at $18 a purchase, but it's not constituting a good ROAS. So we're going to want to trim these off as well. Okay. So that's that. And then, yeah. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fuel these that are getting a better ROAS. Okay. Now, how much budget can I trim from just these small changes? 180. So we go into here, turn off. And we're really just optimizing. There's always got to be new creatives being made. And that's the name of the game. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these that are doing really, really well and say, you know what? I saved 180 bucks. Let's put more money into the ones that are working. Let's not reinvent the wheel here. You want to be evaluating these every single day when you're looking to scale out. This is a game of numbers. Okay, so I just evaluated these new ad sets. This is great that we're doing this live. Okay, what else? We have this one that's at 19. Okay, this one here I want to look over because I could have ones here that are not producing results that I want either. And I want to really make my search easier and say, you know what? I only want to find ones that are active. And these, let's look at the ROASs. This is getting me a 0.81. These are not getting me the results that I actually want. So now what am I going to do? I'm saving $110 right here by just simply turning these off. Now, what am I going to do with that money? I have 3 that are crushing it right now. So now I'm going to put more money into these that are my winners. Weird, like, only let me see them. I think that was weird. Okay, we'll just edit it from here, but okay, this one, we can hike that to 65 bucks. This one, we can take this to 90 because it's producing those consistent results. This one I'm going to just shoot up to 90. And then this one, I'm going to just scale up to 80 because I want to get these out of learning as fast as possible to keep that consistency. And I was able to do that because I was just simply trimming some fat from ones that just were not doing it. So here's the next piece is I want to look at these. These are at 17. Okay, we already looked at those. We're going to look at the 14 and the 16. These have done consistently well. Like, never had a problem with these campaigns. Now let's go to cost per result. A lot of these are still in the learning phase. We can trim even more fat here because look at the ROASs. These are atrocious. Look at these, 1.07. Some of these ROASs are like horrendous. Now, what am I able to do with this? 50, 80, 110 bucks just by turning off. Okay? This stuff really gets me antsy because I love this stuff. Okay. Alrighty. Now, I want to go and do cost per result from the lower amount. Okay? This one has been crushing. This has been crushing. This has been crushing. This has been crushing. So, what am I going to do now? I'm going to give more fuel to the fire. I'm going to give these ad sets what they need to grow and get out of learning as fast as possible. So now we're going to take this one to 45 and take this one to 45 and take this one to 65 and take this one to 65 and take this one to 50 and take this one to 75. And we're just doing small increments here, nothing crazy compared to the main budget. I'm not trying to overextend myself. I'm just simply spending my money more wisely. Okay? All I'm doing. Okay, boom. All right. So now I'm just going to launch another purchase. Boom. I'm going to simply just take this campaign right here because this is my 4% lookalike. This shockingly did better. So what should I do? Now that I know this 4% lookalike is performing well, what should I do? We got to look at the ROASs. those are really good ROASs. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take this campaign right now, duplicate it. I'm going to put, because yeah, we never put the Regina video on these. We only used an image. And I know this was my best image. I get that. But we could put the new like video that we did on it as well. And this could be huge. And these are the new images. And also, what I can do is I can split test 2 videos. Okay? This is going to be important. I'm going to split test the one that I just got yesterday. And then I'm also going to split test this one that I'm going to upload right now. And then I'll come back when it's done. Alright, so I uploaded that video. Now I'm going to duplicate it again in the original campaign. And I'm going to split test 2 videos against each other. Okay? This is where the fun begins. Okay. Alright, so that's down pat. And also, like, these have only been running for 1 day, so from me duplicating, that's kind of a tough, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's a very 2 video split. Okay. That's gonna go up. So we're gonna let that rock. And then I kind of want to isolate. So what I'm basically gonna do is I'm gonna isolate the best winners from this one and this one, because these were the ones I just released Regina's video on. So now I'm gonna see, hey, what is getting the best cost per result right now for her? You know, some of these are very early in the process to really be thinking about, but like 1.89, 1.89. So these right here are very promising ad sets. I'm going to duplicate these. Okay, new campaign. Okay, I'm simply just going to scale out what was working, which is new creatives. Never reinventing the wheel, because those 4% lookalikes, they're going to keep getting fed with the pixel, okay? They're never going to die out. I'm just going to be very upfront. They're just not going to die out because there's so many people in a 4%. And even though they are overlapping on that 1% level, it still doesn't matter because there's just so many freaking people in it. And I feel like the transparency of this video is just gonna crush. I mean, it always does anyway, so I'm not really crazy concerned. Okay. The other thing is, okay, why are there different headlines? See, I think this, when I use Doctor Recommended, it does a lot better. Okay. Yeah, they already know it's up to 42% off, but I think that this will do a lot better. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Now, as you saw though, a lot of those old ad sets that were running on Regina's were not using the Dr. Recommended headline. So now we're gonna let those run. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I mean, I'm gonna keep looking at these. Obviously, the retargeting one should start performing better because those ROASs are just like not gonna cut it. Like a 1.17 ROAS in retargeting. I don't know how I'm not getting a better ROAS. But here's the next thing I want to go over real quick, and this is like kind of why this is so valuable. I want to try a catalog. This one is 0. Okay, 6 products. I don't think I have a catalog. So I got to figure that out. Because for some reason, yeah, this one did not get approved. Yeah, no. Damn it. Okay. Because I was going to run an ad retargeting people who just bought already and then sending them to the hair, like the shampoo and conditioner. Which I think I should. I'm gonna set that up on my own time, and I'll update you guys on that. But yeah, that's the next move. But they guys stop it on day 8. I know this was really long, but I really want to go over a bunch of changes that we're making, numbers that we're focusing on, things we're implementing. You know, how the ads are looking now, how I'm cutting budgets, how I'm adding. Like, that's the game right now. So thanks. All right, what's going on, guys? Day 9. So today you're at 68.49. Less orders. So, I mean, that's fine. We still got another hour. It's 10:54 p.m. So it's Saturday. Things start to really slow down here towards the end of the day just because people start going out Saturday nights. It really doesn't go crazy at this time, say. I also relaunched some TikTok ads today with cost caps that we're going to look at. And then we're also going to take a quick peek at my stats for the day and my Google ads. Like I said, I'm only running retargeting. I'm getting somebody right now to fix what do you want to call it? Getting somebody to fix the Merchant Center account. So right now we got 8 purchases. Okay, so not bad. Okay, TikTok. Okay, these are not going to spend a lot of money. I'm getting 26 cents a click right now. CPMs are good, but we have cost caps, so it's not going to spend my full budget like really, really fast. So this one's on a $15 cost per acquisition bid cap, and this one's on a $17.50 bid cap. CTRs are higher, so we're going to see if this one can pull a purchase in the next day or two. What I might do is, honestly, because I want these to obviously spend more efficiently, you know, this one's at $100, this one spent $1.52. I'm going to raise this one to $100 as well, just to rush the cost cap. So I want to see if we can get a purchase for the $15. Other thing that I've been optimizing is the Klaviyo as well. I'll get into that. The other thing too, because I originally had this TikTok campaign running, it wasn't really doing that well. Yeah, I got conversions, but it could be a lot better. So revenue from Klaviyo, we got a new campaign out today. Customer thank you. Banning carts actually making money, so we're at about 3% revenue monthly from Klaviyo, which should be a lot higher. I have my friend Dom on Troy Erickson's team working on my Klaviyo, so we'll see what happens with that. Okay. And then we also got Klarna, which is exciting. Klarna, we've gotten probably about over $500 already in orders alone. So kind of just waiting to see, you know, how that conversion rate increases. We added it as a badge on the landing pages too. And I'm going to get into the new landing page that we're going to be testing. Abandoned cart recovery rates are now at, and email obviously picking up people who are at 30% on text cart. It should be higher, honestly. Don't know why it's not, but we'll get to that at a future date. And then we also have the upsells. I really don't have much to report on today, but we're building out a new landing page. And I always look at companies that are doing really, really well in the space. I like to just see what they're doing. So we're currently in Pagefly here. We are building out a new lander. So we're going to preview it. There's still a lot of edits that we have to make. I shot a whole Loom video for my web developer to fix this. But this is a landing page that I want to test because I've seen it on other niches and I want to just see how it's going to do. We shot, Steven shot photos for these 3 steps. So we're still making a lot of changes and whatnot. But overall, I think that this is going to crush. We fixed the functionality here. Okay, this is good. This was fixed. Just a lot of fonts, bolded fonts, headlines, padding on mobile. Just a lot of easy fixes, things that don't really need a crazy amount of attention to, but I still want to obviously get done. So there's that. So yeah. And then the other piece is the ads. Okay, I launched those videos yesterday. And I want to see how they're doing. Also, there's other ones that have been running for, obviously over a day now. So I wanted to see the progress on those. But I would say not much has happened since yesterday. The retargeting. Let me see if that's starting to climb back. Okay. So the retargeting starting to hike in spend, and I don't understand why, honestly. I think I need to restructure these retargeting campaigns because we're not doing as well as I'd like. So I probably just need to give a bigger incentive. The page likes are over 10,000. I'm going to stop that campaign. Over 10,000 people like the page. Also, if we do go on Facebook, we have like probably over, I think, 10. Okay, 8 5-star reviews, so that's helping with the credibility. We've been posting consistent content. I have a team doing that. So now it's just a matter of, getting this cost down. I mean, if I can get the cost down on the retargeting, then I think this can be very, very efficient. But I'm going to go more through these ad sets, probably build out like completely new retargeting campaigns because these are just not doing it. I think I'm just going to stack them or just make them separate and do like very, very small budgets on them. So we'll see how that goes because I might just do a CBO, make the CBO, and then just do, $75 a day retargeting all the different custom audiences and then see how that performs. But I just optimized these and played with budgets yesterday. I don't want to touch too much because these are still warming up. There's going to be, if we open up these 5 that I touched yesterday, there's going to be, ad sets in here that are getting good results. 12, 15, like these still need time to nurture. So if you look at the ROAS, is like some of these are actually very, very efficient. They're getting more high quality buyers in the pipeline. So yeah. And then this new landing page that we're testing, we're only giving 2, 3, and 4 bottles because I want the AOV to be higher. So I'm going to just let these ads, sit for now. I'm going to touch these once I hop off this video. But as far as stats are concerned today, we got, obviously lower revenue. Fridays, I was expecting to make more money yesterday just because of, people get paid on Fridays. That's like a whole status quo kind of ordeal. Fridays on Shopify stores do very, very well. We had a 4.32 yesterday with a $43 AOV. So 4.32% and a 43.38. Today, we had a 4.39, so a higher conversion rate, but a $2 less AOV. Now, not as much traffic because I was running way more ad spend yesterday. We are starting to get a returning customer rate, though, which is a very, very good sign. So that's what I kind of talked about yesterday was that over time, we're going to be getting all these people coming back into the ecosystem through Postscript, through email, through just seeing the ads more and more. We have customer win-back sequences after 30 days where we basically are trying to get them to buy more bottles, etc. So, Sundays are a pretty good day. It's a pretty chillax day. I think tomorrow we should do over $7,500 easily after I optimize these ads and whatnot. I just put an order in for 5,000 bottles, so those are going out. So I'm excited to see where this goes. But yep, thanks for coming to day 9. All right, what is going on today, guys? Day 10. These are our results for the day. It's a Sunday, so don't know if it's just slower, but we should end the day pretty strong, probably around 8K. Just depending on how these last 2 hours pan out. We still have 15 minutes left at 9, so pretty sure we could pull off an 8K day, which is great because there's profitability. Looking at lifetimely, we have net profit. Obviously, after shipping costs, that's why I need to get the AOV higher. Just really depends on that. But next piece of this I want to show you is the upsells. So today we had $500 in upsells. And then let me show you. So I made one change to the upsells because on the yesterday, I showed how this upsell was in a split test. Well, this one wound up winning. That one had over 130 visitors each, so I chose this one. So now we're going to let these rock at optimal levels to see, obviously what converts the best. So there's that. Klarna today made $818, which is insane. Okay, this is the pay over time app. I applied for a couple, got denied by 2 of them, got accepted by Klarna. Once these all get shipped out, okay, that's when I can officially go to the to-dos because technically the orders haven't been captured yet. And I have to capture those orders to capture the payments. I have 32 orders that I still have not captured. So if you look at today's sales, $818, We go to the home. We had 818 come through today. Yesterday was 705. Day before that, 200. So $1,700, $1,800 is just sitting inside my Klarna account. So yeah, this has been a huge deal breaker, by the way. And I showed you guys how I incorporate on the landing page, so it's been like a huge conversion booster. Now here's the next thing. Okay, we went over Lifetimely. Postscript is doing even better because I added more text messages to the welcome series, abandoned cart. I even added way more automations too. So the automations, I have like a browse abandonment. I added loyalty offer, order delivered, so people don't forget their orders. Browse abandonment, auto response message, abandoned cart returning customer. So if they're a second time customer in the abandoned cart, they get another one. Like there's way more advanced stuff going on here. Okay. So I have abandoned carts on text cart. I also have 1,000 total subscribers already now, which is huge. I have a bunch of responses to go through as well. So there's that. Oh, so we just got another order. Awesome. Now we're at 7K. But this landing page that I've been running has done very well. Okay, if we look at the analytics, the conversion rate is around 4% now. It's getting higher because of Klarna. Klarna increased my conversion rate drastically. Okay. My reach checkout versus sessions converted is actually, today it was over 50%. Some days it's 30%. Some days it's 35. Some days it's 50. Some days it's 60. Some days it's 40. Like I'm trying to keep more consistency. So the one page checkout is almost done. Okay. My AOV is also a ton higher, $47. I'm looking to make that climb even more because if we go on kind of a trend here, first AOV was $43, even on a $9,400 day. Okay. Second, it was 42. Now, since I've had Klarna and stuff running for more than 24 hours, now it's 47. So that's a good sign. Having a $47 AOV means that the upsells are starting to dial in. We're starting to get more people in the Facebook pixel who are higher quality buyers. Now, here's the thing though. You're probably wondering, well, there's really only so much I can do with AOV, right? There's only so many upsells that I can sell. There's only so many things that I can put. But here's the thing. I'm getting a higher LTV from current buyers with Postscript. I'm getting my Klaviyo automations worked on. But here's the next piece. We recently just built out a whole entire new landing page to test a higher AOV. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm not going to show this because it's obviously like doesn't have to be shown, but I'm just going to take my best campaign, best CPAs, best ROAS, ad sets, put it into one campaign, and I'm going to run all the traffic to this one now. Okay, I found this going around the internet, found a bunch of companies, and this landing page was being used and getting a ton of traffic sent to it. So I kind of just use it as inspiration and build my own. Okay. So this is, obviously what I'm going to be running, using the social proof. I took a different approach because the other landing page had a different angle. I took the FAQ route of like, hey, like common reasons for hair loss and how we're reversing it. Okay. And then, but here's the good news. Now it's possible to reverse your hair loss. Okay. See the ingredients. Look at how much cleaner this is. I'm actually excited to launch this. These are our own custom photos. Steven shot these. Okay, more testimonials. Luke's, we fixed that. Free express shipping on all orders. Okay, here's where the fun part begins. We're not letting people on this landing page buy a 1-bottle bundle. We're not letting them. So when they go on mobile, the first bundle they're going to see is the 4 bottles. Most popular, 4 bottles, 120-day supply. $70. This is more bolded. This is less bolded. These are more bolded. And then the buy now button. We also made sure we implemented the Klarna thing. Guaranteed save checkout. The other two have the same thing, but obviously different price points. Here's the thing. This says hint. This is our most popular package, and it's the number one reason we run out of stock so quickly. Whatever you buy, make sure you do it fast before another girl steals your stash. And remember, getting that extra bottle can be the difference in you missing a week and having to start all over. That scare tactic, I feel like, is going to convert like crazy. And we found that inspiration from another landing page. Okay, and then we go into the money-back guarantee, free expedited shipping, 30-day money-back guarantee, 24/7 world-class customer support, more results, and then the FAQs. And then the scientific references, because for compliance reasons, we have to talk about where we got this data here. Okay, so that's the landing page we're going to run. This took me about 3 days to build out. And then 2 things that are happening this week are more videos. Okay, we're trying to get more video ads to keep testing and keep revolving. Number 2 is my Google merchant account is getting completely set up so I can run Google shopping ads, completely compliant. And then number 3 is the one-page checkout. So I'm excited to see all these things come together. We might get a higher AOV and we might get a higher conversion rate at checkout. So a lot of things are going to start coming into fruition here. Also, the welcome series, we're getting worked on Klaviyo. So I'm just really excited about all this. So, all right, welcome to day 11. You're going to be seeing more like vlog style videos from me for the next couple of days, just because we're going back into the office. Josh just came back from Miami, so we're going to be in the office. I'm actually also the person who edits these videos, Steven. I'm hiring his wife as well, so we're going to have some fun with that. But I kind of want to go over what currently is going on. So today, we had a slower day than yesterday. Honestly, historically, Mondays are just honestly a lot slower. That's just the way it always has been. So I'm not really crazy concerned. I think that, launching this new landing page was a very good thing for us. I'm going to go over all the numbers and whatnot, but we've went over this page many, many times. $500 net profit today. After shipping, probably going to break even. If we go to apps, if I go to Klarna real quick, I want to show you how much of an impact Klarna has made. So let me pause this. Okay, so today Klarna made $671. Yesterday made $922. So this addition obviously has made a huge impact. April, it was implemented later in the day, so $200 is still not bad. But that's been a huge play for us. The new landing page, I'm having some problems with the tracking. I don't know how exactly to bypass it. But if I look at the new landing page, and I'll show you the ads, cost per acquisition, all that stuff. And even on a slow day like Monday, we still had a really good day on the new ads for the new landing page. So that was the new one. Let me look at the analytics. Okay, let's just do like month to date. For some reason, it's not telling me the revenue. It's just going to tell me the add to cart percentage, product views, time on page, all that. But that obviously once it loads. Okay. So Klarna's done really, really well, like I said. And then Pagefly, we'll wait for this to load. But if we go into the ads manager, okay, I'm going to update this right now. If we look at the new lander ads, we had 15 purchases today at $29 a purchase, which is a lot. It's obviously not profitable just yet. Like some of these 19, we have one at 21, 23, 17, 19. Like these are, those are more profitable, but it obviously depends on the ROAS and what people are buying. So the least amount someone can spend on the lander is $45. So then the second one's 57 and 70. So if we look at the ROAS here, 1.8, that's profitable. Okay. So now we just kind of got to see though, within those ad sets, what's actually performing. Okay, we had someone, wow, these are actually not that bad. Because if only had one purchase, it's still really early to tell. Obviously, I'm going to cut ones that are not getting anything at all, just because if they haven't gotten any attribution, this is not worth me spending the money on. Some of these, this one got $14 a purchase. If I sort these by ROAS, this is a 4 ROAS, 3, 2, 2. I mean, these are still fairly new. This one got $9 a purchase, and that's an insane ROAS. So then we have the retargeting CBO that we set up. They got $18 a purchase, so that one's obviously profitable. These are still picking up. These are still fine. I'm still trying to collect new videos this week, so everything here is consistent. Everything here is good. I have really no complaints right now. The page likes ad is back on too, so I'm letting that thing nurture, warm back up. I don't really have any objections about that. This campaign here that was at $32 a purchase, I'm kind of like, I want to turn this back on because it was performing. So what I might do is I'm going to turn off these two ad sets. And that one is actually getting a good ROAS because I had a 4% lookalike on it. So I'm going to let that one run again. Okay. And then other than that, I mean, most of these I'm going to let them run through the week. See the data that they get. I got the 5,000 bottles of this order, so I'm going to let those run. But other than that, there's really not much update with the ads. Okay. These are not loading. Pagefly is giving me a lot of issues with that. And then if we look at, I'll open the analytics for everybody. So the biggest play that I need to make is this. Okay, the returning customer rate is obviously one of the most important pieces because a lot of the brands that we work with right now, they're doing at least over $1 million a month. Their returning customer rate is over 30%. Okay, and I know this seems like a long hike away. Yes, it is. Okay, it's going to take me at least 6 to 8 months to get it to 30% here. And that's just based on people returning once they get the first bottle. So I'm depending on people to come back after 30 days and buy more supply. So that's kind of what I'm banking on. 61 grand though in just 11 days is actually pretty fucking dope. Obviously it doesn't make, this isn't making more money than my main agency. And then we have our startup program. So I mean, my agency right now does about $500,000 a month. So this is not really that insane. But I want to make sure that this obviously is like supplemental and it's worth my time, which it is, because I want to obviously sell this thing years down the road once it actually starts turning. My AOV has been consistently going up, so just adding more upsells, updating Shopify. People are starting to buy the 3-bottle more, but the 2-bottle always wins. I think I just need to maybe raise the price on the 2-bottle. The other thing that I'm going to be implementing soon too is the because the first selling for 1 bottle, I had it at $20, then $25, and then now it's $27, but I want to take it to $29.99. So I'm really just waiting to find the right opportunity to do so. Facebook is making a lot more than Instagram, about twice as much, so I might just pour way more money into Facebook and see how that works more. Because right now it's evenly distributing across both platforms, and I want to make sure that, obviously the right allocation is made. So that's really it. But I mean, it's not a terrible setup right now. So right now it's about 11:37. I'm hoping to end the day at 7 grand. It's going to be a tough push. About $145 left. I got 5 active cards, so maybe. But yeah, just Mondays historically are very, very slow. Because I feel like everybody, Friday was a very big day. People spend their money, they get paid. Saturday, they kind of trickle down, they go out, they party. Sunday, they chill, and Monday, they're like, fuck work. So Mondays are very, very slow. Once these things obviously pick up, then, it's obviously going to churn more. But yeah, it's basically the plan right now. And then I'm getting the 1-page checkout done and the Google Merchant account fixed. Those are 2 things that are still in progress. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys day 12.
All right, welcome to day 12. Last night we ended the day around 7K. Not terrible. Net profit was about $550, but after shipping, probably not. But yeah, have no issues with nothing right now. Just the fact that the traffic's a little slow today, so I might have to go check out the ads. I was always launching new creatives consistently, so I might just have to be adding some more to the pile. But yeah, sounds good. Oh, I just got a sale right now. Lit. We're about to head out to the office. That video that we posted, the week 1, did very, very well. I appreciate all you guys, by the way, liking that and subscribing to the page. This is the stuff that I really always wanted to do. I just never had the team to do so. Now I do. I appreciate all your guys' support. It means so much to fucking me. It keeps me going and pushing and all that. On top of that, you guys are probably wondering, what in the fuck is going on with my mouth? I look like I got herpes. Don't worry. I had a weird stress anxiety attack, so I broke out a little bit, but that's the game of entrepreneurship. Got another sale. Oh shit. All right. Well, we're in the McLaren. And we're having a fun time. So yeah, I know these fucking vlogs are so corny. I don't really know how to do this stuff, but yeah, we're just gonna be ourselves, man. Why is my car not starting? So yeah, I'll see you guys at the office, and yeah, peace.
All right, so we are back at it again. We're gonna go into the ads manager. We're gonna look on the last 7-day time frame, just to make sure that we're obviously getting the most out of these campaigns. These that are getting, 18, this new retargeting campaign is starting to do a little bit more decent. The new landing page that we launched, the CPAs are going up on this, but I'm going to change the dates here. Just going to run it from the 1st to the 5th. So we're about $25 a purchase there, which is not terrible. And we're going to see if any of these are starting to fall off. If any of these are starting to creep into the $30 range, we got to start trimming. So this one right here is at 39 a purchase. This one right here is about 30 bucks. So now what are we going to do? We're going to go into each of these campaigns. We're going to start trimming these ad sets, making sure that we're obviously spending our money wisely. You know, ad sets that are starting to increase in cost, we are going to get rid of them. So here's one right off the rip I can get rid of. This one I can get rid of. This one I can get rid of. Okay, this one I can definitely get rid of. And some of these have been heightened because, oh, look at this one. This one was actually doing well and I turned it off. See, it's crazy how after you look at campaigns and you like actually see what's working and what's not working, you can actually make like a good decision. I feel like sometimes we make decisions that are just not the most correlated to actually like a successful campaign. Okay. Oh, we just got another buyer, I think. We're going to hear that cha-ching go off. It's going to be, that's always fun to hear the cha-ching. Okay. Let's see here. So this one, okay, this is the one, 44 bucks, 34, 40. So these I'm going to turn off. Okay. Now let me just check here. That was a $51 one. Boom! Shakalaka. Okay. Yeah, I mean, $39 a purchase, that's not really going to cut it. So I got to start trimming. Even this one here, at the $30.85, I would want to trim that one down. This one's touching about 30. That's just not going to be profitable at all, honestly. Okay, this one's 28, so let's trim that down a little bit as well. I want to keep it below 25 bucks. That's kind of like my goal, honestly. If I can keep it below 25, then we're good. This one's creeping on 27, so we're really going to just go through more ad sets right now. See, this one right here went up to $65. This one went up to 45. So like now I can start trimming fat. I can start really putting more budget and money into ones that I know are working more consistently instead of just wasting money. This one's at 63. That's obviously not profitable. So I'm going to go up here and see. Scroll the way down. Okay, these other ones are not on. I'm going to turn these off. So we're saving some money here. I mean, you know, just those 4 ad sets alone is how much? You know, we saved 30 bucks a day on that one. If I go to budget for the ones that I selected, let me see what's actually running. So we just saved $185 just from those that I just cut. Okay, also I want to go into these campaigns that even though they're doing well, I still want to trim some fat from these. Okay, this one's at 22, that's good. These CPAs will start decreasing as well as we get more data. Okay, this one's at 20. This one's at 19 on average, 20, 18. I want to go through these and we can see on a last, 4 to 5 day time frame what's running well and what's not running well. This one right here, that's expensive. I don't need that. 32, 43, these are not performing that well. I can cut that. 32, I can cut that. 36, I can cut that. Some of these are actually doing very, very well. It's just that they're just not crazy profitable. Okay, there's 7 right now that I was able to cut right now. Now, what can I do with this extra budget that I'm saving? I can trim these ad sets. This one, even though it has 10 purchases, still 30 bucks a purchase. That's just not going to work for me. This one had 4 purchases of $7. Somehow that got turned off. That's on me. This one got, oh my God, why are these off? Interesting. See, these are the small things that you'll find when you actually just look at the data more. Look at this one. This one got 3 purchases. These were actually doing very, very well. Interesting. Wow. So now that I turned these back on, now these can run. And then I have to go back in and turn off the ones that are not working that well. Because I didn't get to turn them off because I just deselected them. Okay, 32, 60, 43. 32. That one's not going to cut it. 32. 36. Well, we got 9 active cards. 2 people checking out. We might have a couple cha-chings going off here very shortly. 32. That's just not worth it. 56. That's not worth it. See, some of these are doing very, very well. I'm honestly very satisfied with most of the ad sets in here. These are performing very, very consistently. So I just got 10 ad sets. I'm going to go to budget. How much money is that? $360 that I can now trim from the budget. That's daily. So that's amazing. Just by going over all of these. Oh, wait, I keep hitting budget instead of turn off. Okay. So now what I might do is I might just go through all of these that are getting a really good cost per purchase, that are producing the most results. I'm going to raise the budget on them instead. I'm going to distribute that budget evenly. So that's really what I want to go over real quick. Thanks. All right. Day 12. We're in the office now. Oh, God. All right. So yesterday wasn't as great as I thought. I spent like almost $4,000 in ads. I was testing a new landing page. So we're about to go cut some spend out of some of these ad sets. Try to churn some better profitability. Ooh. Yesterday was not the good one. Not the good one. This is like so like raw, uncut, like vlogging. Yeah, Josh, we just helped Josh get out of the friend zone. Now he's in the no zone because this girl
fucked it up.
This girl wasn't given the light of day. Took over his phone. She ghosted. Okay. We got her back into the ecosystem. All right. She seems to be a pretty warm lead now. And then she hits us with the friend zone again. So his chances are gone. This is just what happens on a daily basis. We just come in here, talk shit about each other, and then we just go home. That's literally it. So if you want really good employee compensation and treatment, you just work at Wojo Media. You just get shit talked the entire day. That's literally how it works. All right, so we just left the office. I got back to the condo. I'm waiting for Uber Eats right now to get me my food. I got a Caesar salad from Landshark, so we're gonna eat that, and then I have to go upstairs for a quick coaching call. I do not really take coaching calls anymore, but the only reason I'm doing this is because it's a good friend of mine, Edwin. He runs an agency. He wants help. He's trying to scale his business from 11 to 15K, so you know, he's making about 11, 15K a month. He wants to make more money with the same resources, so we're gonna kind of find a, fix his pricing model, see where he can exert his efforts better. So that's gonna be like an hour. So I'm excited about it. But yeah, that's basically it. And then after that, I'm just gonna grab a Happy Dad and chill for the rest of the day, and then check Shopify later on. We're on track today for probably 7250 to 7750, so not a bad day. Optimized the ads a little bit before you guys saw. So overall, not a terrible day. But yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Peace. All right, what's going on, guys? End of day 12. I don't have my laptop on right now. Chloe's just drinking some water. Day 12. We're ending the day probably around like $6,500. It's a little bit of a slower day. I did cut some ad sets today, but still, a little bit of a slower day. Usually we're used to like 7 to 8 grand days. So I got to see what's going on. I tested the new landing page, more traffic's running to it. I'm gonna start optimizing those ads tonight before I go to sleep, and then we're gonna see what's going on. The AOV is staying consistent around $40 to 45. That's usually the range right now. I'm going to be raising the price on the one bottle to $29.99, and the reason why is because if I raise it to $29.99, I can now get $47 for the 2 bottle or $49 for the 2 bottle. Okay. It's a better value proposition, and the 3 bottle I can raise the price on that as well. So trying to make an extra couple bucks off each purchase, because it's $45. I go to $49. That's $4 extra that I can really utilize by maybe an increased CPA, getting more people to spend more money, higher LTV based buyers who are willing to buy upsells. So that's really the game right now. So I'm probably going to implement that in the next day or two. Stay tuned for that. Really excited about that. And yeah, that's really the game right now. So we're gonna go to sleep soon. It's been a really hectic day. I actually have to go to a college tomorrow to give a speech, and I haven't even made slides yet. So that is gonna be interesting. I'm probably gonna get up really early tomorrow, start making some slides, get ready for the 11 o'clock, and then we'll go right to the college from there. So that's basically what to look out for. But yeah, that's the game. Appreciate you guys stopping by. And it's another day in the life. All right, I believe it's day 13. What do you have to say? What are we doing?
I'm sitting in the lobby because our Wi-Fi's out.
And the story behind why our Wi-Fi is out is a very long story that I will be sitting down and talking about on another video. But we are in the lobby here, and I'm actually working right now on putting the Shopify funnel into ClickFunnels because I want to scale this out further. I want to get the AOV higher. So right now I have someone copying, like a web developer, copying the landing page from Shopify, both of them, and we're gonna run them as a split test on ClickFunnels with a two-step order form, and then the upsells and the downsells as I've seen fit on Zipify already, but obviously they're gonna be higher converting because it's ClickFunnels, because Zipify is easier to click no when ClickFunnels I can write longer copy. So yeah, today's been good. I think we're at like $6,900, I think. It's, what time is it? 9:06 p.m. Should end at like 7,750, maybe 8,000. So yeah, it's basically my update. We had the speech today at the school. You guys probably saw a clip of that. It's just been a fucking long day. Tomorrow I'm gonna work on this more, and then we're going to New York Friday. So yeah, well, we're not gonna be New York Friday, but we're gonna be leaving New York. Well, leaving for New York Friday, and then we'll probably get there Saturday night or Sunday morning. So stay tuned for that. You guys are probably gonna meet my parents in this shit. So this is gonna be really interesting. This is her first time meeting my parents. Yeah, she's already scared. Oh boy, my parents aren't that bad. You guys will see for yourself. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow because I'm tired.
All right, yo, it's day 14. We are doing so much shit right now. So we just integrated the one-step checkout, which is like the one-page checkout inside Shopify. I got that done from Fiverr. I talked about that in yesterday's video and probably for the last couple of days. So I completely got that done, okay? And this is what it kind of looks like. Let me see. Well, not kind of, this is what it looks like. So instead of the 3-step, and you don't have to spend $2,000 a month on Shopify Plus, you know, this is what it looks like, okay? It's just way more customizable. It's gonna have a higher conversion rate, etc. Okay, so that's done now. That's now live. It's actually been pulling in orders pretty consistently because the conversion rate is just a lot higher on it. So I'm excited about that. That was dope. Like as soon as I put it in, like 15 people were checking out. I got like over 12 purchases, so it was pretty cool. So there's that. Now I'm moving the entire thing, okay, which is insanity, but I'm basically moving this entire funnel to ClickFunnels because I want to be able to scale this out, have more downsells, have more upsells, okay? And I'm doing CF Pro Tools right now. So I implemented a bunch of add-ons. I have, two-step initiate checkout. So we're going to be using a two-step order form, which I'm going to duplicate this so I can show you just more of like what's going on. So you have like more context because it's actually a lot of work. Like I have been sitting here, I was working last night, as you guys saw in the video, like this has been a huge thing. Okay, that's a fake address. Okay, I added this. Okay, this is like to get people to buy more. You do a pre-select add-on so they can get pre-selected into this. And that is in CF Pro Tools. That is the bestseller highlight plus rearrange. So rearrange, I can change the order of them. So I put 3 bottles, 4 bottles, 2 bottles, 1 bottle. So they obviously pick whichever one they want. And then I have my order bump here, which is a scalp oil. I have to finish that because I want to add just like more copy to this so that it just converts better. This is all the pages right now. I only set up a 2-step order form because I'm doing a lot of tracking on this right now. Because look, if I get to step 2, now I can track initiate checkout. When I was in step 1, I couldn't track initiate checkout. And that was one of the CF Pro Tool things, which is this one right here. Facebook initiate checkout, order summary, 2-step, USA only shipping. I don't know why that one's not working. I think it might just be mobile only, but I'm trying to configure that. Rearrange products, bestseller highlight. That's this, where it goes in yellow. And then bundles on the order form. That's obviously what is here. Okay, I want to have a higher AOV. Once they buy from here, I'm literally just going to be copying my best converting landing page and just putting it in here. Okay, so now if they buy, now they can go through my first upsell, which is get 2 more bottles. Okay, you don't want 2, at least grab 1. Next upsell, get the scalp oil. Get 2 bottles of scalp oil for $37. Okay, fine, get 1 bottle for $21. And then, all right, fine, get, no, it's 2 bottles for $37, then 2 bottles for $31, and then I'm like, all right, we'll just get 1 for $21 at least. Next upsell, here, the shampoo and conditioner, get that for $37. All right, fine, you don't want to pay $37, pay $31. And then they go to order confirmation. Right now, I set up all the copy, all the products. I hooked up Shopify, did everything. Literally, I can launch this in the next 2 to 3 days. But what I'm doing right now is there's actually a cool CF Pro tool. Okay, and this CF Pro tool is called the Facebook Total ROAS Tracker. I already added the pixel to the pages, but now what I can do is I have to go to each funnel step, and now I can actually track my complete total conversion value without putting any conversion values in the actual copy or code. All I have to do is I just have to add override products. So I did the first funnel step. So now I would go here, right? I would do upsell, products. Okay, this is a unique name. This is a 2-bottle bundle. So now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna get rid of the other screen. I can now go here, name, keyword. I have to make it unique so that I can pull that product. The price is 35, so I'll go right here, 35. All right, cool. Now I'll go to the downsell. And I'm going through each product, and I now can actually add this as its own unique thing so that if it does wind up in the order summary, I now know that X, like you have this X ROAS, so that it actually will track it. So I'm gonna keep going through this. I didn't even know this was actually a thing. I've learned so much doing this entire challenge. Like, dude, this has been so insane. Like, people who are watching this right now, like, I hope you understand how valuable this is. Like, I should be charging God knows how much money for people to watch me do this. $37. Okay. Oh, another order. The one-page checkout is actually helping a lot. I think that the conversion rate is going to go up. Today, we're probably be pushing over a 2 ROAS, so I'm really excited about that. Because it's only 155. I still have a very, very long way to go. But right now, I'm just focused on getting all of these, small things set up so that I'm not, obviously, behind. Because I want to be able to launch this before my event as well, because my event is coming up April 21st to the 22nd. So I want to be able to get enough data inside this funnel to show them what I'm doing too. So that's kind of what I'm pushing for. But yeah, I mean, it's been interesting. I'll tell you that. Like, I've learned so much by doing this, and like doing it. Like, here's the thing. Okay. I said that like 4 times in a row, but like assiduity is like the most important thing with this. The only reason why I learned this stuff is because I just sat my ass in a chair and like literally decided to do this. Now I do have my other business like almost automated. It does decently well. I have a bunch of team members, so that's cool and all. And maybe you don't have that right now, but like what you do have is time to figure this all out. And like, this is so important for people to understand. So I need to make this product unique. So what I might have to do is, I gotta think about this, because the downsell might be the same exact product name. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm going to rename this something so that it is unique. I'm just gonna call it discounted. I'm gonna say like special or something like that, just to make it like, just a better value. I gotta fix this real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, save and close. I fixed that. So now the name is different. Okay, this is the last one that I have to add. So I take this product here, and like literally this stuff is just like, I've never had more fun in my entire life. Like, not even fucking kidding you guys. This is like so much fun to me. Okay, that's 31 on the downsell. Okay, update add-on. So now what's gonna happen is, it says install the Facebook. I'm gonna kind of watch this. I know I have to copy this code right here, but I'm gonna watch this video real quick. All right, so basically what I gotta do is I gotta take this code. I gotta go to the order confirmation page. Go to overview. Sorry about that. Go to edit page. And I have the order summary here. So, the order summary. This is the order confirmation. Do I need to have an order summary in order for it to track? I think this is fine. Yeah, it should be good. Okay, tracking code, footer, and then we paste the code there. All right, cool. Now that's done. So now I have everything set up. Like, I'm just waiting for the funnel designer to finish the last page. Oh man, this is like so strenuous. So yeah, that's done. I scratched these two just because I don't want to use them. But yeah, all right. And that's basically it for now. I'm just waiting now for the funnel to actually be built out, because once this is built out, then I can literally run this right away. So yeah, I'm really excited, and And let's just kind of go over real quick because I finished this up. Another order. Oh, wow. 70. Wow. I think I'm going to start running traffic more too, because to the 2 bundle, 3 bundle, and 4 bundle, because people are taking like the AOV is higher on that lander, and the conversion rate is also higher on that lander. So, yeah. So right now, like today's going really, really well. We're at about a 2 ROAS, which is more profitable because my break-even ROASs, which I had to calculate, are between like 1.6 and 1.8. Which, if I increase the price, then obviously that will improve. But if I look at today's analytics, the conversion rate at checkout is drastically better. 3.98. Oh, wait, that's just today. Okay, today, I don't know what the conversion rate is. I'm pretty sure it's got to be over 4. 4.52. This number has now increased already. $41 AOV, which is great. Also, if they get through checkout faster, they're going to take the upsells. They're going to give the upsells time to load and consider those, because they probably might be pissed they spent too much time at checkout. They're like, oh, I just want to get done with this already. So having that one-page checkout is obviously going to bring a lot more results for us. So I appreciate you guys stopping in here. Day 14 is underway. But yeah, let's go.